This education coverage is brought to you by Lilly, a medicine company.
Wish TV is your education station. IPS is set to vote this week on whether to sell a portion of a now abandoned former middle school. Amelia Pack-Harvey is a reporter with our news gathering partners at Chalkbeat, Indiana. She's recently written on this topic. Thanks for being here to chat with us about it. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So what school is being talked about here?
Sure. So actually the vote took place already last week. And John Marshall Middle School, well, it was opened in the 60s, has a long history within the district as a high school, but with declining enrollments and just trends over time, it closed, reopened, switched back and forth between a middle and a high school and a middle school, and closed as a middle school most recently. And since then, the district has been trying to kind of figure out a way to dispose of the property. So it's a very large property on the Far East Side, about 40 acres. And what they approved last week was the sale of the portion of the property on which the building sits.
Okay. And this is a little bit of a complicated process, at least as I was reading the article. There are a lot of moving parts in being able to offset this property and do something with it.
Right. So it's the whole school grounds is about 40 acres. It's quite large. And there's already 3 existing parcels that make up that 40 acres. So they're looking to sell that one parcel. They do need to get, the deal is kind of contingent on the district getting slight redrawing the lines of some parcels, and then also rezoning that parcel that they're selling because it's currently zoned as a school. The LLC that would like to buy it is hoping to use it for commercial use. So as long as they get those 2 things out of the way, then they will have disposed of properly for $350,000.
Oh, wow. And so what company is buying this, and do we know what they are? I know you mentioned commercial use, but is there an idea on what that's going to look like?
That's a good question. You know, I reached out to representatives for the LLC called Aisha Investments, and I didn't hear back, so I'm kind of unclear what their end goal might be with that property. But the district did say it's, you know, certainly commercial use.
It was interesting too because in the article it mentions the parking lot, and very kind of purposefully, because it has to, in order for zoning purposes, has to have a certain amount of parking compared to what a school has to have, correct?
Correct, yeah. Okay. So they will be the district will be allowing the company to use the portion of the school that has parking spaces. They can use those, they'll have an exclusive license to use those as well.
Correct me if I'm wrong, there was a deal at one point with the city to do something with this property, correct?
Correct, yeah. Okay. So this is kind of the latest in a very long history of trying to dispose of this property. As some context, you know, when the district did a facilities assessment around 2020, it was one of the worst rated buildings in the district, which is why you might see the price tag $350 for this huge school building, but it's actually in unsatisfactory condition according to the rating system they had. So they did try, and they did have a few interested parties. They didn't really pursue that route. Then they listed it for $1 in accordance with the state law requiring the district to list buildings for $1 to charter schools or state educational institutions. There were no bites on that. And then finally, the city offered to, there was a deal in the works for the city to buy the property. Then the city took a look and said, you know what, there's just millions and millions in renovations that we're not prepared to do. So they backed out on that. So this is actually the end of a long and trying attempt to get the building off the district's hands, because they will be saving money by not having this property every year.
A lot of people looking forward to maybe seeing what this is going to become. Amelia, thank you as always. We appreciate the work you do and for coming and sharing with us.
Yeah, thanks.
Time now is 9:17. Tara, it's going to really be a nice day out there.
It really is. I think a picture-perfect fall day for you. Short term, we're going to see temperatures above normal for this time of year into the 60s. In fact, by Wednesday, we could be pushing 70 degrees in some spots. The winds are really going to ramp up here on your Wednesday. And then on Thursday, temperatures closer to normal, not going to be as windy. But then heading later in the week, also into the weekend and next week, big changes. We're going to look for rain chances to increase and then much colder air to follow. For the day today, winds not bad. I think the wind gusts are going to pick up a little bit more into the evening hours. So after the evening rush, overnight, winds gusting 20 miles per hour and then really picking up for your Wednesday. Could see those wind gusts 25 to 30 miles per hour and then easing up a bit on Thursday. Right now we've got sunshine, 41 degrees, calm conditions out there across the entire state. Still at 39 in Lafayette, but we're up to 43 in Bloomington, 45 in Richmond, also in Muncie, and 44 degrees currently in Kokomo. Let me show you the visible satellite picture. We do have a little bit of cloud cover moving across parts of the state, also back to the west as well, but I don't think we're going to see a lot in the way of cloud cover. I think we've got plenty of sunshine in play for today. High pressure moving off to the east of us. No rain anticipated today. And also tomorrow, I think, is going to be dry as well. We do have some rain chances, but not until later in the week. So enjoy today. 60 degrees at 2 o'clock. It will be about a degree or two warmer than yesterday. About 63 in Indianapolis, Bloomington, Columbus, 64 Lafayette and Kokomo, and about 62 degrees later this afternoon in Muncie. If you are heading to Purdue, West Lafayette at Mackey Arena, we will see those temperatures at tip-off later on this evening, 58 degrees under clear skies, so no weather worries as you make your way up across parts of 65 to Lafayette. 51 for an overnight low tonight. I think tonight is going to be relatively mild, definitely not going to be as chilly as recent mornings, and that's going to be a springboard. We're going to really ramp up those temps for your Wednesday. It's going to be windy, it's going to be warm, sunny skies with highs near 67 degrees, even some 70s farther south and west of Indianapolis for your Wednesday. But keep in mind, gusty conditions right around 30 miles per hour. I want to show you on Friday that we're going to be tracking a cold front. It is going to be windy and wet. We're going to look for some showers, maybe even a few rumbles of thunder. And I think early on, that cold front will move through. So if you're heading to those high school football games on Friday night, it looks like right now we'll look for dry conditions. All of that rain moves shoves off to the east. And then chilly air returns for the weekend and also into early next week. And could we be talking about the possibility of some flakes mixing in?
No! Wait, what was that?
We could be. Yes. Do you see this blue?
Nope. Nope.
That means snow.
It's not there.
Now I don't.
The figment of your imagination.
I don't see anything. I can't see it. Maybe a little bit of a wintry mix moving in.
No.
Boo.
Really booing me. Wow. Hope Plumbing.
Blue.
That's right. Yeah. Don't take it personally.
Oh, okay. Hope Plumbing, Heating and Cooling 7-day forecast. Can we blame Marcus?
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
good. He's not here.
50, even better.
Right? 58 Saturday, 50 Sunday, and oh boy, 43 for a high on Monday.
The home of Indiana's best political team. Wish TV. We are local.